the email account you have on file.
Alright, so here we go. We're talking about swing plane. I want the hands on the shaft plane. That's a better takeaway. That's perfect. There's the point where you set the club. Let's measure that angle. That angle is 58. Now good players will shallow out the angle coming down. Yours is a little steeper or pretty much the same. That's a good thing. You go up and down the same plane. You're in a perfect position there. Just
but we want that flatter though, don't we?
No.
Don't
I
we
mean,
want
it would
right
be nice
there
if it were flatter.
on the bottom.
It could be slightly flatter coming down. It would in a perfect world, but you're coming down on the same.
But I mean, on the takeaway, don't we want it on the bottom line? And on
no, you're perfect there. The hand should be on the bottom line, maybe a little more, but again, that's being ridiculously, like, way too anal. There's too many guys that don't do that. Watch. Charlie Wee. This was 2008, the PGA Championship I was playing in. His hands are on the line. He goes up to the top. Now, what I was saying is he's going to be shallow. That's his backswing plane. He's going to shallow that plane out. There's the downswing plane. So, yeah, he's definitely more shallow coming down than he is going back. That's what most tour players do. They shallow out the club. But the net effect is his club's almost in the same place yours is. He's just got more lag. Your hands are in the same place. He just has more lag. Now, in terms of rotation, you don't have any rotation of your chest. Very little rotation of your hips. Look how far out in front his hips are. Well, that's why he's a pro and you're an amateur. He's maximizing his power. Can you play good with your swing? Absolutely. But your propensity will be to miss it a little left. So, yeah, I mean, Jason's doing stuff with you to try to improve your rotational ability, but you don't have any swing flaws. Your right hip is perfect on the box. You have very little early extension, but that extension isn't even a problem anymore.
I see a lot of problems.
The shaft is too vertical coming through because you have no chest rotation. If you turn your chest, the club will exit under your left shoulder. And
if I would turn my chest, wouldn't this go? My butt would go back, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No. Those two don't correlate.
I would think that would get...
Your left leg doesn't post up. Your hips don't turn at all. You see his left leg? Watch how it'll straighten. See that?
Yeah.
You don't do that because you don't turn your hip. See, you can't straighten your left leg if you don't turn your hip. It's impossible because when your left hip goes back, it straightens your leg. You do this.
I gotta stop that.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with how you hit the ball. You can square the face if you have educated hands. You got to stop doing this. And the way to stop doing this is get your chest more active through the hitting zone. Yeah, I mean, you need to be open. But the fact you learned how to square your body up is huge. You don't look like that normally. Your shoulders are pointed off to right field. Normally, your shoulders are right over here. And then you hit a pull. And that club is in a good position. Your club exits and finishes very low like that because there's a flip there. And when you learn to turn your chest, watch how the club will exit and finish parallel to the ground. But you don't have that yet, and don't worry about it. Now, I don't know where the rest of your swings are. I got Rory. You want to see him? This was at the Masters. That's insanity. You don't want that swing.
Yeah, I do.
Nobody wants that swing because they're going to be in the hospital. You can't hit that ball that way. I don't know why. He's a freak of nature. I don't know why we only have one swing of yours. That just freaks me out. I don't get it. I got Rory. I must not have got all the video on here somewhere. But we got one swing. We're going to find another one. I know there's a face-on view somewhere in here.
Go back to the where you're importing.
I will.